Hello, everyone. Today I am in my house. It's pretty good stuff. Um, I didn't know if I was gonna make a video this week because it's been kind of a long, crazy week. But I just wanted to make a quick one to check in with everybody, see how everybody's doing. Um, And I wanted to show you my house because I've been busy. I haven't started building my farmland yet, and I haven't finished the waterfall area yet because I've really just been working on the house. Um, at the moment, I kind of have this like love-hate relationship with my house because I love it so much, but I don't love how large it is. But I think once I build more farmland and fill all this out a little bit more, it's going to be pretty. Look at the panda. Oh, the pandas in this game are so cute. Anyway, how is everybody doing? Um, the last couple check-ins I did, I felt like were pretty deep, as far as, mental health and, I think, this channel's becoming more of, definitely about mental health, but definitely like more of a platform for everyone, right? Because even if you don't struggle with mental health issues, a lot of these things we talk about are things that people deal with on a daily basis. So this is my house. I originally had like a pink stripe going through it, and I did not like it. So I changed it. Oh, I'm sorry. I changed it to this wood pattern that I just absolutely love. So I'm going to take you and do a whole tour of my house so far and like what I've completed because I just want to show you guys. And I think today we'll talk about, I've been kind of not sure what to talk about lately. My one thing I have thought about a lot lately though is like making choices. I don't know, everybody, a lot of people will say like, oh, making the right choice is easy or whatever. I don't think it always is. I really don't. I think life every day is full of a million choices that we have to make. And it's not always easy to make the best one in the moment. Um, like for instance, I maybe like a job situation, right? Like, do you stay where you are? Do you move on to something else? And I don't know if anybody else out there struggles with making choices. I feel like my mind goes so quickly all the time that uh, one minute I could think one choice is the best idea, and the next um, I have a whole different outlook on what I should do. And gosh, that can be difficult sometimes because um, you obviously always want to make the best choice for your life, right? You don't want to make a choice and then think later on, um, gosh dang it, was this a mistake, right? So I get that mistakes are good, we learn from them, we can make better choices the next time around, but the goal is to get to a point in life where you're not making those mistakes and where you're making good choices. And yeah, so sometimes getting that clarity on what to do can be difficult. Anyway, this is my um, seating area. Well, it's not really a seating area. It's my main entryway basically, and I like that it has seating in it because the entryway is made of glass. Oh, I'm sorry I keep yawning today. I just cannot get it together. I cannot wake up today. um, Anyway, this main entryway, I just like that it has a seating area because if you wanted to come sit out here and just watch nature, right? So I love that. This is my living room area. I think we talked about in one video how, my higher power is gone. If you guys don't have one, that's great. If you do and it's God, that's great. If you don't and it's not God, or if you do and it's not God, that's great too. But for me, it is. So I love that this window is across. And then this is like supposed to be like my television area for my living room. I just basically put up portraits so it would look like a TV. And then I love this. This is my fireplace. And oh my gosh, I just love coming in here and building these houses because I think I don't know. I think while I'm building them, I just think about it and I'm like, gosh, wouldn't it be amazing if you could just throw together a house whenever you wanted to and it could have anything you wanted in it, right? So I've made like all these rooms that I would have like in a normal house. This is my washroom. I kind of come in here and I made this giant bathtub. And I love how it has these little square windows because, like, when you're in it, you can, like, look out here and look at the pretty jungle. Sometimes there's, like, birds flying around. Like, the other day, there was, like, a little parrot or something flying around in my window, which was great. I loved it. And, anyway, so I just love this bathroom. I tried to, like, make it look like what a normal bathroom would look like. So then I made this toilet and look how giant my toilet is. It's like huge. And then just some wall art. This is my sink, triple sink area, kitchen sink or whatever, or bathroom sink or whatever. Anyway, so there's my bathroom. And then, oh, what else have I completed so far? There's all my dogs hanging out in my living room. I have to sit them down or they follow me everywhere and I can't get anything done. This is still a work in progress. This is my kitchen, with my giant fish tank and I got some stoves and stuff over here. This is supposed to be like a fridge, but I think I'm going to tear all this apart and I'm actually going to make the fridge with a door on it. So that it actually looks like a fridge. So I haven't decided what I'll do yet. And this is like supposed to be like a walk-in pantry area. And I don't know what I'm going to put in here yet. I haven't decided. So anyway, there's that. And then, I have a ton of rooms still to decorate. So, this would be my prayer room, which has always been kind of a dream of mine to have that in a house. I know you don't need a whole room just to pray, but I would love to have one. Just a nice, peaceful, quiet area where you can just be, you know? So I just love this. I know that, from a gamer standpoint, this isn't very Minecraft, but this is what I like to do in Minecraft. I like to build mansions and I like to furnish them with everything that I like. So this will be a library, which I haven't started building yet. And then it has this beautiful staircase that my son built for me, which I love. I'm sorry, I'm losing my voice today, guys. Good Lord. And, okay. There is the theater room. So I'm going to make this into a movie theater, which, the reason you can hear fire in here is because this is actually my chimney. So it goes all the way up to my roof. And this, if you go down in there, that's where my fire pit is in the living room. So, I got that to build. Then I have Brittany's room, which I think is going to be awesome. It's huge. And I don't know what she'll do with it, but I bet it'll be something super creative. And then this is my son's room, which I have not done anything with yet either. But the cool thing is I built him a balcony out his room, and I love it because it'll see the farmland on this side, and then on this side he can see all his stuff that he's been building over there. So I love that for him. And then whew, man, if somebody could like build these houses that I build in Minecraft, they would be epic. I just think they're amazing. I mean, obviously they need some color because they're all white, but that's where the windows and stuff come in. So, and then this will be my bedroom. And if you go in my bedroom, which I have not done anything with yet, you can go out here. There's another balcony. So there's my son's balcony over there, and then this is mine. And I like that it's going to look over the waterfall, and then the back way it's going to look straight into the jungle, which I love. And I can see down into the water. And then if you come over here, I'm going to be building a structure in the water somewhere. I haven't decided where yet. But anyway, if you come over here, this is the entrance to Brittany's room and her side of the balcony. So we'll be decorating this and putting some really cool stuff on it to make it like a nice little hangout area. But if you look down here, I can't find it, but somewhere along here there's a really cool structure in the water already. And I think it is right there. You just can't quite see it. That was actually there when the world started. I didn't even build that, which is really cool. We should go check it out. Yeah. So that's actually been here. It's oddly like a little cage. It's weird, but I would like to build, I'm definitely going to build some kind of a Atlantis down here. Anyway, that's the rest of that, and that's the house. So here's my animals that I have so far that I need to get put over into some farmland over here. But anyway, so mental health check-in today. It's been kind of a rough week. When you have rough weeks, you know, how do you cope? Does anybody have any insight on that? Anybody have anything they want to offer up as advice? Like, I think sometimes we just get put in this place of where you feel like you're kind of held down, you know, like, I don't know how to explain it. Everything's going good and everything's okay, but you just feel like slightly defeated after a rough week, you know? And those are the times I think when I need this the most. When I feel defeated, when I need to just, you know, focus on feeling better. I know one thing that has come to mind a lot this week is if I don't take care of me, I can't take care of everybody else. And this is one of the ways that I take care of me is by getting my mind off of it and just building things, you know, kind of nice to just not think for a moment. So I'm not sure if I'll post this video or not because I don't know if I feel like it's a very great one, but I'm definitely here to try to help people, and I think that maybe this week I'm the one that needs the help. know, but there's good things going on too. So that's the important thing too, is to remember, even in the tough moments or even in the tough weeks, there's good things too. I recently figured out that, not only in my family life, but in my work life and things like that, that I'm very happy and very comfortable where I am. Now, being comfortable can be scary, especially for people like us who have gone through a lot of, well, for anyone, there's being comfortable can be scary because, like we talked about in the last video, there's always this fear that there's a hammer that might drop. And we have to learn to get past those fears, I think. Because they're, as rough as things are in the world right now, and as rough as things are, there's not always a hammer that's going to drop. And I don't know who needs to hear that, but I sure have this last couple weeks needed to hear that. So I don't really have much as far as the mental health check-in today, other than, does anybody else struggle with making right choices because they're afraid that they'll make the wrong one? And does anybody else struggle with the fear of losing it all? Like I had, okay, I don't know if my cousins are going to see this or not or watch it. They might. One of my cousins might, but I had an aunt and uncle who, they've always been just really amazing people. And they, for a long, long, long time, they had really super great jobs. And I don't exactly know what happened, but I believe that their jobs just basically, a whole bunch of people had gotten laid off, and they were one of them. And it really had put some difficultness in their life, and really had put some struggle in their life that they didn't expect. That's the type of hammer that can drop. How do you move forward when something like that happens without, obviously it's devastating. Obviously you feel like everything's falling apart. It might affect your finances. It might affect your mental health for a time. So those are the kind of things that, I think about, is that nothing's ever guaranteed. But can you, or are you resilient enough and comfortable enough in your mental state that if something like that did happen, it would be okay. You would be able to pick up and move forward. And I think that my aunt and uncle did an amazing job of picking up and moving forward. I wasn't always super close to them, especially in my adult years, so I don't know the whole story, and I don't know, the whole aspect of the struggle they went through or what they did to move forward, but I know they moved forward. And though I guess that's the question. And how do you move forward with that fear behind you of the what ifs? Like, is this going to happen to me? Could this happen? I just think, I just think for myself personally, I just need to focus better on dealing with the punches as they come, knowing that when something does happen, it's not the end of the world, I don't know. But that's pretty much all I have to say for today. I don't have a whole lot on my mind today other than just kind of moving forward from this last week that I've had and trying to move forward in a positive way that is beneficial to me and my family rather than moving forward in a negative way that would just, honestly cause more problems. I think the way my body handles stuff like that is I get tired, right? Like once I'm emotionally wore out, I'm physically wore out. And how do I force myself to pick up from that? That's the question. And some tea with caffeine in it helps. I don't know what else to say at that point, but and positivity, doing things like this, like talking to everyone, talking out what I have to say. I think that is one thing that I could say that I bet a lot of people do is I myself do this, shut down when something hurts really bad or when something's just emotionally exhausted you. It's easy to really shut down and just say, I don't want to. And then that's when like the negativity comes in. That's when the I can't do this or screw this situation comes in. I think is when we have that mentality of shutting down. And I think that I wish it would become more normalized for people to talk when something hurts or when something is affecting you emotionally. Because for me, these videos, I mean, I might not have a ton of people to watch them, but they're saving my life. I have this outlet where I can just talk about how I feel and how I can fix it moving forward. And I love that because that literal just talking about how tired my week has made me because it's been emotionally exhausting, that's picking me back up. Like I can feel myself feeling better as I'm just talking about it. And I wish that was more normalized. I think that it's very, for a lot of years, and I don't know if this is this way for everybody, because some people might be good at talking about things when it bothers them. But I know that there's people that aren't. And I think that that's because for many years, talking about things that affect you emotionally is seen as a weakness, or perceived that way in our minds. And so we don't talk about it. We don't let it out. And when in fact letting it out and talking about it is the exact thing that's going to make us let it go and get through it. So I hope that whatever I've said today is helpful. I hope that anybody listening, that you can remember and consider talking out loud, even if it's to yourself, about things that have hurt you or things that you're hurt about, because it really is a good way to just let it go. And like I said in that talk that we had about relationships, you don't have to forget. You don't have to forget about what hurt you or who hurt you, but you can forgive for yourself and you can release it out into the world and just be done with it so that you don't have to feel it anymore. No matter what it is, if it's a frustration with something that's happened, or a frustration with somebody that or somebody that you're in a relationship with, or a painful situation, even a frustrating situation in your workplace, or a frustrating situation in everyday life. That person cut you off in morning traffic this morning and you're pissed off about it. Well, tell the universe you're pissed off and then let it go. Because there's no sense in holding on to things that just make, that feeling you get like in your heart or in your soul, like physically you're okay, but in your soul you're angry. In your soul, inside yourself, you're brewing about it. There's no point. All it's going to do is cause you to feel bad, cause you to feel like crap. It's not going to affect the person that you're mad at. They don't care. Let it go for you. So I guess that's kind of what I have today. I know I've said that a couple times and then I keep rambling on, but the more I play this game, the more I think. So and thinking is just a wonderful thing, isn't it, though? Anyway, I just love everyone, and I hope that everyone's okay and everyone's doing okay, and maybe there's a choice that you're struggling with today. So I'd love to hear about it, and I'd love to hear how you're moving forward with that difficult choice, and because I have a lot to learn too, and I'd love to learn how to move forward in better ways when making difficult choices. So I love everyone, and don't forget to follow me or like and subscribe to these videos, and then also you can find me on Facebook at Jenny's Gaming Therapy. And I would love to talk, and I would love to hear from people. So have a good day, everyone.